What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about who is more free-to-play friendly, Childe or Tartaglia, whatever you want to call him, versus Zhongli. Now, before we get into the video, this is completely my opinion. If your favorite character is Childe, I don't care. It's perfect. You can use Childe. Or if your favorite character is Zhongli, I don't care. You can use Zhongli. You can do what you want, right? This is just my opinion on the characters as far as free-to-play investment and how hard or easy it is to utilize them for the team or the better progression of your account, etc. Everything like that. So, number one, you have Childe, who is a raw DPS unit, does the most DPS in the game, basically. You know, there's been a lot of damage tests. He pretty much does the most damage in the game, DPS-wise. So, there you go. Now, versus Zhongli, who is this debatable, you can run him DPS, you can run him like support type of unit that has multiple different playstyles or way to go about what you want to do for him. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, and I know some people might think I'm biased because I like Zhongli, but I think Zhongli is more free-to-play friendly than Childe is. Now, I'm going to tell you guys why. But, I mean, you know, so don't get mad. This is the thing about Zhongli that a lot of people, I guess, may not understand. Zhongli, number one, he's a Geo unit, right? So you don't really have to have anyone to combo with him. You don't really have to have anyone that he combos with. Not to mention, Zhongli's best friend, right? The best unit to pair with Zhongli, which you don't have to do this, but the best unit to pair with Zhongli is GeoMC, which is a free unit. They give him to you completely free. They give you all of his constellations completely free. He is the best unit to pair with Zhongli. And the reason why is because how Zhongli works, number one, his Geo Pillar reacts with or interacts with, whatever you want to call it, other Geo constructs, which GeoMC's E ability and his ultimate ability both count as Geo constructs. So they are going to resonate with his Geo Pillar and do damage, right? No other unit in the game has as good of a Geo construct or as many, I guess you could say, as the GeoMC. The GeoMC can put out, what, 3 boulders at a time? Not instantly, but I'm saying he can have 3 out at a time. You look at any other character, and there's not really any other characters in the game that can do that. Yeah, Ningguang has her shield wall, whatever you want to call it, but she can only have 1 out at a time, you know. Noelle doesn't create Geo constructs. You look at anybody else, you know. So GeoMC is Zhongli's best friend, which is an easy combo unit. Now, if you look at Childe is a main DPS unit, and he needs people to play off of him. So whenever you're using Childe, you want to have what? You want to have Vaporize because you get double damage. So you innately want a fire unit. That's not Amber because Amber is not going to be applying fire to units consistently enough for it to be useful, right? Yes, you can charge shot, but you know, if you have to take the time to charge shot on Amber, shoot an enemy, and then switch to Childe, and then go up and auto attack them or what with his E ability, that's going to take too long. So now you want a unit that can a little bit more consistently apply fire to an enemy, which Bennett E is on a 4-second cooldown. He automatically becomes one of the best units to partner with Childe, right? Now, Bennett has not had a rate up, number one, but he is in the shop, right? Now, the thing about him being in the shop is you have to summon to get this unit. So, Bennett, who has not had a rate up yet and is in the shop, but you have to summon, is a unit that almost no one has as a free-to-play, right? Unless you got lucky, you pulled him. Cool. And Bennett gives healing, and he gives an attack boost. Bennett becomes one of the best units to partner with Tartaglia, Childe, whatever you want to call him. So, if you look at their best friends, so to speak, Zhongli's best friend is a free-to-play option, which is very, very... You don't even have to build them crazy, like, right? You don't have to build them super insane, because, like, let's put him on the team, right? As far as the MC, the only thing you'd be using him for is his E ability. So, if you look at his E ability, like, I have his E ability maxed out to what's called 6, right? And that's just for Zhongli. Literally, that's pretty much all you're going to be doing is throwing your E down, right? You don't need near as much investment. On top of, like I said, they already give you all of his constellations for free. They give you his ascension materials for free. The only thing that you got to do that they didn't give you is the talents. And the only thing you really need to max is his E. Now, you can max his ult as well if you want to, but it's pretty much just his E. That's all you got to max. Like I said, he only can have 3 of these out at one time. But yeah, so number 1, free to play for Zhongli, his best friend. And then Childe's best friend is not necessarily pay to play, but it's like it kind of is, right? Because he's not had a rate up banner, and in the shop you have to summon to get the Star Glitter to get him. So then you have to beg the question, all right, well, let's talk about builds. Building them. How good is it how easy or hard is it to build them? Well, with Zhongli doesn't need near as much investment because he has HP scaling. So getting HP subs is a really good thing for him. And then if you're running him as a support or something, you could run HP main stat if you wanted to, right? If you're not running him main DPS, you don't even need to go into crit damage, crit rate as much as with Childe. With Childe, you need to have DPS stats. That's it. There's no discussion. You cannot rock HP on Childe. If we're talking about like min-max, really, really good gear type stuff, you don't want to run HP on Childe. You can't run defense, none of that. You're going to have like the actually good stats. On top, but like I said, with Zhongli, if you look at my Zhongli gear, HP percent. I mean, this is defense percent, but I mean, that's how it rolled. HP percent. You look here, HP. All of those HP percents are really good because his shield scales off of HP, and he gets 20% increased damage on his ultimate, scaling off of his maximum HP as well. So, it's not as hard to build him, I guess you could say. Now, Zhongli is going to be building into what? Retracing bow lead, which no unit in the game uses. There's no unit in the game that really uses that except like Noelle. So like he's not going to be limited to, basically what I'm trying to say is he's not going to compete with anybody for that gear. Now you look at Childe. Childe's best set is what? Probably Noble set. You could say Wanderer's Troop. Noble set goes on almost every character. Almost every character in the game can run Noble set. Like right now, right? Let's just look right now. I have Noble set on Childe, Bennett. I was running 2-piece Noble set on Kaching, but I switched it out just because I had a really good feather piece. So I was running 2 set on her. I'm running it on Mona. I'm running it on Amber. I'm running it on, well, I was running it on Zhongli, but I took it off. And who else? I'm going to run it on Diana. I'm going to be running it on Changyang. So you look at I'm going to be running it on Xingsu. So it's like Noble set, he is competing with most of the roster. I mean, obviously until Hydro damage comes out, but we don't know when that'll be. We don't know if that's true or false. We don't know if it's real or not. So this being one of his best sets, he's competing with almost the entire roster for his build. Comparative to Zhongli, who can go off of HP stats, who you don't even have to build him super crazy because he's going to be a shield unit and he's going to be giving like petrification and all of that utility over having to build a main DPS unit. Main DPS gotta have the best of the best. If you have a secondary, third unit, they don't have to have the best of the best gear, right? So, as far as all of these things, Zhongli is the better free-to-play option. Now, I know a lot of people like Childe. If you like Childe, perfectly fine, cool. Now, if you like Zhongli, that's really nice as well. He gives a shield. His ult will give Petrify, which will give increased damage to the team. He can Petrify, which is really nice. He can break Geo Constructs with his hold E. Giving a shield to your unit is really nice as well. There's just a lot of factors that go into why Zhongli is the better free-to-play option, or free-to-play friendly choice out of the two. Now, I'm not saying go for Zhongli, don't go for Childe. Go for whoever you want, right? If you love Childe and you want to be your favorite, and you know what I'm saying, if you want to max him out, perfectly fine. I don't care. I know some people aren't going to like me for saying that against their own. There's no way you said that about my Tartaglia. It'd be like that. But I just want to make this video to inform you guys of the verses as far as what they do to the team and how I look at these characters and as far as building them and everything like that. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys did in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.